So first I'm starting with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. I'm going to use a wide type of angle brush, and I'm just kind of filling in her brows. I'm making them just a slight bit thicker, and then I'm putting a concealer underneath just to define the brow. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Palette, and I'm just going to go in with a color and just put it right over the top of her brow just to kind of fill them in a little bit more. And powder always makes the brow look a little more natural. Now time for the face. I usually always do the eyes first, but hey, I'm trying something different now. So I'm going in with the Strobe Liquid. This is from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to be putting this all over Jasmine's face. This liquid is really nice because it does provide a nice moisturizer as well as a nice glow to the skin. After I've done that, I'm going in with Studio Fix Fluid. This is in the color NW18. Yes, this is quite a bit lighter than Jasmine's face, but she is pretty light, and I'm just going to go in underneath the eye just to kind of take away any of the darkness. Now, I choose not to really use an actual concealer on younger girls, really on a lot of people, because it does seem to be a little bit thick and crease. Foundation, especially Studio Fix Fluid, can be pretty thick. Now, I did not put NW18 all over the face, but I did put NC37 on, and now I'm going in with a Bobbie Brown foundation stick, and I'm actually using it as the contour. And a lot of people will use foundation and a little bit darker than the skin, which is fine. That is an option, but I'm choosing today just to use the contour to add warmth to Jasmine's skin. So I'm just going to just be blending this into the skin. And of course, after you have everything in place, you want to go ahead and just make sure it's blended with the highlight. Next, I'm going to go in and make sure that the bridges of her nose is contoured. And I'm just taking a nice fluffy type brush, but it does have a little bit of denseness to it, so it makes it a little more stiff and a little more easy to blend. And I'm going in with a MAC concealer palette and just doing a highlight down the center of the nose. So this is just kind of how the highlight is looking, and then I'm going to come back and just blend it with my finger. Sometimes using the finger is the best because it really warms up the product. Now I'm coming in with Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's in the color Greed, and it kind of has a nice gold shimmer to it, and I'm just going to be placing that all over the lid and then blend it out. After it's blended out, I'm going to work on the highlight first of the brow and then work myself down to the eyeshadows. I was a moving girl that day, back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going in with the Naked One palette, and I'm going in with the very first color, I believe it's called Virgin. And I'm going to be putting that right underneath Jasmine's brow for a nice highlight. Now I'm going to go in with two eyeshadows. One is Fig 1 from MAC Cosmetics and Carbon eyeshadow. And I'm going to be putting that with a very precise brush from MAC Cosmetics. It's a 210 brush, and I'm just going to be creating a cut crease. Now, Jasmine has the perfect eyes for a cut crease. Don't you agree? Now I'm going to go in with Sketch Eyeshadow and just a nice flat shader brush, a very small one, and just create a nice smoky effect underneath the eye. Now I'm using very complementary colors. You know, golds is complementary to purples, so that's why I'm using Sketch. It kind of has like that plum color, purple, a little bit of like a soft purple to it, as well as what I did in the cut crease, and then what I'm going to be putting on her lid. Okay, now watch carefully, guys. I get asked this often about glitter, especially just seems like recently, about how to do glitter. So that was the MAC Mixing Medium. Okay, so I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and this is antique glitter from MAC. So what I'm doing is I am putting a little bit of that mixing medium in the top of that, of the glitter, and just kind of adding to the mixing medium until it's kind of wet looking. You don't have to do it where it's wet looking, because I'm just actually creating like a foil type of look, and you just add and pat and pat and pat to the lid to get it to the consistency that you want. So as you can see, it's a beautiful shimmer. And then I'm going in with a Morphe black shadow. I'm not sure of the name of it, I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of making sure that the cut crease is blown out just a little bit above that antique gold, and just kind of going back and forth and making sure that it is blown out the way that I would like. Now after I've done that, I'm going in with this Smashbox Shimmer. It's like a Baked Fusion Soft Lights, and that's the way it's listed on their website. And I'm just kind of putting this in the tear duct. Okay, and now time for lashes. I absolutely love these lashes. This is the Response Remy lashes. You all know that that's usually the ones that I'm using. And I am just going to be placing that right on her lid. This is the number 113. You just want to make sure to have your client look down. Make sure to ask them if they are allergic to latex, because that would be terrible if they are. So I always ask all my clients, are they allergic to latex? Now I'm just putting a little mascara on the bottom lashes, and of course making sure that her lashes at the top are nice and fused to her falsies. Now I'm going in actually with two powders. This is a mineralized powder from MAC. I'm using medium first, and I'm just kind of spreading that all on her highlighted areas and making sure that that banana powder that was on was nice and, you know, swiped off. And then after I do that, I kind of go through the contour with medium dark. Now, someone as light as Jasmine or our Caucasian girls, medium dark is really nice if you want a contour to be set, because it just adds just the right beautiful soft contour. Now I'm going in with the color Pink Swoon. Again, this is a MAC Cosmetic blush. And a nice fluffy brush, and I'm just kind of creating a little bit of more of a sharper illusion with the blush, kind of going up. Yeah, some people say that's kind of 80s, but if you do it softly and not too harsh, then you're right in the 2000s. Okay, making sure that that's nice and blended. And now we're going back to that Smashbox Baked Fusion Soft Light, and I'm just creating in the highest points of her cheek, just making sure that we have a little bit of that shimmer. Now, of course, we're going in with Black Track Fluid Line from MAC Cosmetic and just creating that nice wing. And I'm using that same 210 brush from MAC Cosmetic that I used to create her cut crease. Now going in with Stripdown Lip Liner from MAC Cosmetics. And then using one of my favorite lipsticks, Snob lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. And off camera, I did use Oyster Girl lip gloss from MAC Cosmetics, just right in the center of the lip, of the lips. So now when I'm kind of done with the look, I'm just kind of going over everything, and this is Refined Golden bronzer from MAC Cosmetic, and just kind of making sure that the contour is set the way that I want it and as deep as I want it. You want the, you know, the pictures to show up really nice. And of course you want to spray the face with Fix Plus, and that is a look. Make sure you do your monthly brush check. Take care of your health. See you in another video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please. Take care.